I will not let him spend $100,000 on a Dodge.
I ain't got $100,000 to spend. So.
All right, y'all, it's Cam.
And it's Spade.
And we are back with another Two Brothers Automotive news episode. Spade. I don't know what number, what is this, 15, I believe? I think this is 15. I think this is 15. I think we on Carmelo number. I think we on Denver Carmelo number.
Let's get it.
Spade, I got an interesting topic to start us off with today. So let me go ahead and get into it. So, as some of you know, I have become quite the F1 fan. Spade, not so much. We still working on him.
They ain't hooked me yet.
Yeah, we ain't got him in. But, Spade, I got some news. Aston Martin is selling their stake in their Formula One team. Now, also with this, it is also rumored that they might go private and remove themselves from the London Stock Exchange.
Okay. You know you're going to have to break this down to me because I don't know what any of this means.
I'm going to give you the facts. So, Aston Martin has signed a letter of intent to sell their stake to an undisclosed buyer at this moment. I don't know if they have somebody in mind.
Is that you? You sneaking and buying this?
I wish I had this type of money. I don't have this type of money.
I just wonder.
Not yet. Yeah. Undisclosed buyer. We don't know who they're selling to. If they've chosen who they're selling to already.
Okay.
Won't change much for the team itself because Aston Martin only owned about 4.6% in the stake of the team anyway. So I don't see any drastic changes happening for the Formula One team. If you know, Lawrence Stroll is the big player there. He's Lance Stroll, which is a driver. That's his son. So a lot of Nepo baby stuff happening there, but that's beside the point. But the $146 million that Aston Martin will get from this sale is mightily needed to help them in their normal car division because that has been struggling financially. Recently, this year, Aston Martin had issued a profit warning. They cited the U.S. tariffs and their slowdown in the Chinese market as big contributors to that. I feel like our tariffs have been kind of knocking everybody overhead. Same in China. People's market in China has gone down on top of the U.S. tariffs. We've spoken about that with Porsche and other manufacturers often through this year. Spade, in 2018, when Aston Martin was originally listed on the stock exchange and they went public, they were valued at $5.76 billion and shares were $25 a piece. Spade, today, Aston Martin is valued at just $1 billion.
Whoa. And
you can get a share of Aston Martin for just 94 cents.
That's actually insane.
It's crazy. It is crazy. Now, they haven't decided for sure if they're going to go private yet, but they're saying that's a possibility because simplifying ownership structure along with going private could improve flexibility going forward and could make them a little bit more attractive with potential other partners. It's kind of tough because recently product-wise, they've had pretty good reviews on what they've been putting out. People have been loving the new Vantage, the new DB12, and the new Vanquish. And the DBX, the SUV, has accounted for basically half of their sales to date. So, Spade, all of that going on, like I said, it's a lot more than just them selling the F1 team. Sounds like they're doing this because they need some bread for the rest of their company to survive.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously it sounds like they got to do something different. Yeah. If they continue on the path that they're going, they run the risk of bankrupting themselves. Mm-hmm. Something needs to change, and, you know, somebody got to save it.
Yeah, somebody got to save it.
The stock line is a mind-boggler to me.
Like them going down that bad?
Yeah, I never would have believed. I mean, even with that valuation at $25 a share, that still sounds crazy to me because it's like, man, there must be a lot of shares.
Yeah.
Like that thing is split so many times to be $25 a share.
And I didn't realize that they hadn't been public that long. Like since 2018, I would have imagined they've been public a lot longer than that. But yeah, since they've only been listed on stock exchange since 2018. But also in that short span of time to go from almost 6 billion to 1, is that's not good.
And no, that's not good.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of 94 cents per share. That kind of got me thinking I need to.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad you said it on here.
Like, we just gave y'all free game.
Yeah.
And we are not financial advisors. Do what you want with your money.
Do what you want with your money.
If you ruin your portfolio listening to this, not our fault. We are not liable.
But I screw up money on fast food. So I ain't finna go.
I'm like, hey, one fast, $110, $15 fast food. Hey. That's a decent amount of shit.
You feel me?
Hey, Aston Martin, I might be a believer. Put me on the board. How many shares we need to be on the board?
Right.
But Spade, I want to kick us off there because a little F1 tie-in, and a little bit of market news, a little bit different for us. But
you've been bringing more and more F1 news to the show.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if you're trying to sink the hook into me or our viewers.
Both. But I'll be honest, the answer is both. I want you to get into F1. I want our audience to get into F1. I want more people to get into F1 because it's beautiful. Unless being a Ferrari fan is a little bit painful. So if you do join, pick a different team. Don't do what I did.
Chevy out there?
No, but you'll have Ford, sort of.
I have Cadillac.
Yeah, you have Cadillac next year. Now you want that next year. Yeah. You have an American team. There you go.
I'm here.
All right, Spade.
That's all you got for that?
That's all I got for that topic.
All right, well, let's bring it back to the Americas.
Okay.
Matter of fact, let's bring it to a brand near and dear to my heart. Let's talk about Dodge.
Uh-oh.
For those that don't know, Dodge new CEO, Matt McAleer.
That's how you say his name?
That's how you say his name.
Check that one.
He dropped a tidbit that got Dodge fans clamoring. Now, he didn't say anything that we should be jumping off the cliff about, but I'm going to tell you what was said. Somebody basically asked him about the EV Charger and whether or not a Hellcat engine would fit into it. To which his reply was, don't be surprised if it would fit. Now, that's not telling us anything, but we wanted to hear something. So what I did, I went through and I broke down the whole quote and what I found that I like, because those of you that's hanging on to the don't be surprised if it would fit, that one right there don't move me much. What moved me is this quote here. Some can say we're lucky. Some can say we're smart. We did not commit to one technology or one powertrain. A lot went into this platform from the beginning to be able to evolve over time and flex with consumer demand and changes in regulation. So for those that don't know, the new Trump regime has rolled back a lot of the strict government regulations that was forcing a lot of car manufacturers into the EV market. Now I have to tell you guys what you don't already know. The new EV Charger just flat out, it's
flopped.
It's a flop. Like I've been trying to find a nice way to say it. If I'm not mistaken, I think this year it's under 2,000 units sold. It's not doing very good. I got to be honest. I'm shocked that they sold the 18 or 1900 they sold. I
know they produced
in the market.
A shit ton of that car.
They did.
A lot of those cars.
If you're in the market for an EV, I guess where they lose me is people who want EVs. What they want in an EV typically is not what they're providing. So what they tried to do, in my opinion, I haven't spoken to anybody at Dodge, they tried to make an EV that looked, behaved, and somewhat sounded like a muscle car, which is weird because EV owners don't want muscle cars. So it's like you're trying to create a niche that may not even...
Yeah. You're trying to bring two opposite ends of the spectrum together.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't... I don't want to say you can't, but
very hard.
I think it's safe to say it didn't really work.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen with this EV Charger. And I did a little bit of research on Matt. Matt caught a lot of hate, man. Dodge fans love Tim Kuniskis, and for obvious reasons. What he did with the Hellcat.
That was Mr. Hemi and everything.
Yes, Hemi and everything. Hemi keeps going up from 707 horses to 770 to 807 to, it just kept going, and really government regulations is the only thing that slowed him down, if you ask me. So Matt is a fairly new CEO at Dodge, and I think he deserves to be given a chance, and I don't know what he has planned for the EV Charger, but one could hope that the Hemi returns. And one last thing before you go, because those government regulations have changed, we've already seen the Hemi come back in one thing. So the Dodge Ram has already said we're grabbing the Hemi for our upper echelon, heavy power truck. So the Hemi is back in a Ram. Of course, we want to believe that it'll be back in a Charger.
What the name? Matt
McAleer.
Matt McAleer. McAleer?
Yeah.
Okay. So hearing that, that leads you to believe that hope,
wish, dream.
But like, how, if you had the 0 to 100% probability based on that quote, like how probable do you think it is?
I'm gonna go 70%.
70%. How soon?
And it's not just based on this quote. It's based on this quote, and it's based on the fact that the EV Charger sucks.
Yeah.
Like, why the hell would you not pivot? Like, Matt.
I mean, we've seen people double down on stupid.
That's true, Matt. I'm pleading to you, bro. Do it. Drop the Hemi in that joint, and if you want to, do limited production. Matter of fact,
see if they're gonna sell out.
My email. Bro, I
You
got
got
you.
a rollout plan for him?
Yeah, man. Bring me on to the staff. Probably not, because I actually like my current gig, but subcontract me. I'll do some contract work for you. Listen, roll it out in limited production first. Don't go crazy. You know how y'all like to do.
Like I did with the EV charger.
Yeah, we don't need 10,000 of these joints. Don't go that crazy. Run out, limited production. Do that same thing y'all did at the end of the challenge and be like, this the last one.
Well, they said the last.
They just playing.
The last call like 3 years in a row. Last call.
Here go the real. Like, hit him with some of that. Come on, hit up Tim Kaniskis. He got a plan.
Okay. My other question. You said a lot of Dodge purists weren't messing with Matt. If he knew why, like,
because I mean, people kind of feel like after. I don't even know the guy name that came after Tim, and it's a good thing I don't know his name because I don't have a lot of.
They hate it, but he was the reason behind the EV. They hate it, buddy. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So Dodge fans just feel like this was our heyday. Let's go back to what worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's fair to feel that way.
So it really just more so like they want Tim back, more so than they don't like.
Back. It ain't necessarily that they hate Matt. They just want Tim back. Like, let's get Tim Kaniskis back. He's gonna throw a Hemi in every damn thing. Yeah. At this point, we're going Hellcat, one red eye, one blue eye.
One red eye, one
jail
blue
break, prison break, all that. Bring all that back.
So when they do drop prison break, because I can see that one.
If they drop,
because they running out of names.
Hey, your boy might be back.
You might be back.
Red eye prison break.
How much did the jail break go for? Like $100,000, something crazy like that?
Don't worry about that.
I will not let him spend $100,000 on a Dodge.
I ain't got $100,000 to spend. So. Listen, he ain't got nothing to worry about. But I will be conflicted if one comes. Listen, you drop I think I'm out of my sedan phase. But y'all drop a new Challenger. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, is that, do you know, because they talked about a 4-door Challenger, right? I mean, Charger.
Well, it was
EV,
4-door. And then they made it 2-door.
Yeah.
So
and I thought I saw something that said they were gonna bring the 4-door back.
I don't know, but a lot of people was okay with the fact that it was a 2-door because the original Charger
was a 2-door.
Was a 2-door. Yeah. So I mean, we ain't mad at that. I still just feel like for my liking, the car's a little big. I would love to see a new Challenger, or if you want to just mix it up, you could bring that Hemi Cuda back.
Yeah. Speaking of, that's what I would like to see.
Cuda?
No, Mr. Matt, change the goddamn body shape of this car. Can it look a little bit different? Like, can we please challenge the design team? Because even with the EV, they was like, Challenger, Charger, EV.
Sure.
Like, boom, slap it together.
I'm gonna push
throw
back.
a battery in there.
I'm gonna push back.
You gonna push back?
What's your favorite car manufacturer?
Porsche.
Do them shits look any different?
No, but people like them.
People, what do you mean?
No.
We like
Hellcats. That body is the same for a reason. The aerodynamics, the handling.
I was the same for a reason.
Slow around the turn. Slow around.
We want it need to be shaped like a brick, because if it ain't, it's gonna break sound barriers. We need some wind restriction. We don't need, if that car were aerodynamic,
if it was aerodynamic, it'd be bad.
Man, we'd kill ourselves in that car, man.
We'd be running around here like the Honda boys on the laptop.
Be wrapping ourselves around poles.
Oh my gosh.
But I will say this, like, jokes aside.
Okay, can we challenge them on the interior though? Interior dog water.
What do you mean? I love the CT5V Blackwing. Have you seen the interior in it?
Yeah, it's GM.
Is it good?
It's all right. Yeah, the material's cheap. I'm talking about the look of it is all right, but the materials are cheap.
But that's how we keep domestic cars affordable. We give you a ton of performance, and we cut the corners on the finishing. So
it's more than cutting corners. They cutting the whole track.
Nah, but back to your point about the looks. It's such a slippery slope, right? I feel like, and we talked about this, I feel like we talked about it on an earlier episode, but to me, the Jeep Cherokee was such an iconic design. And eventually people got sick of it, and people was like, they need to do something different. And then you look at the new Cherokee, I don't like them. I don't like them. I hate they did that. So you are forced with, how do I keep the design recognizable and maybe modernize it, but not lose too much, and it can become a slippery slope. You could fall into that camp where people like Cam are saying, please do something different. Like the Challenger, technically it's been subtle changes, but it hasn't had a drastic change since its return in 2008. And then you got people like me that's like, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Because I mean, you just, at the 911, yeah, they tweak it, but a 993 looks drastically different than the 992. That first generation of Challenger don't look that much different than the last generation of a Challenger.
I mean, yeah.
It's almost it's like GTR.
No,
It
it's not.
like,
Hell no.
is it like
Not that bad.
2021 GTR,
No, it's not that
2013
bad. No, it's not that bad.
GTR? I don't know.
I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan, but it's not that bad. They are very similar, but there's been subtle. I feel like the changes.
What's the subtle change?
Oh man, the grill has changed. The tail lights have changed.
I just want to know if you had answers.
Oh yeah, man, lots of stuff.
Okay, all right. I'll let it go.
Yeah, man. So I feel like those changes are about as subtle as you will see in the 911. And you'll hear 911 purists be like, right here, you can see the body lines curve up. I'll be looking like, word?
I'm one of them. You're right.
So I mean, you know, don't come
Front
for us.
bumper ain't got the fog lights at the bottom anymore. I'm 992. It's just
Man,
the details you gotta see that.
911 one year I have vents like this, and then the next year they're vertical. And then and folks will be like, oh my God, the vents are so, and I'll be like, man, shut up. So don't come for us. Don't come for the Mopar guys. Listen, Matt, you ain't got to do nothing crazy with the body. What you got to do is do something crazy under that hood, my boy. And you know what to do.
Interior. But don't be using them cheap plastic, bro. Keep the piano black out there, bro. At least do some fake leather. Pleather.
Yeah, give us some pleather.
Yeah.
Now, nobody likes piano black, though.
Yeah.
You can take that.
The piano black garbage.
Yeah, you can get that out of there.
But that's all you got for that type of space?
Yeah, man.
Hey.
If it come back, how you feel about it? You copping?
No.
Oh, well.
No. Not that. They couldn't pay me.
Relax.
I'm playing.
I was going to say relax.
Y'all could pay me to review it. They couldn't pay me to own it.
But you never driven one. It'll change your mind.
I don't think it will.
I think it will.
I've ridden in yours, and it's just like, oh, this is nice.
You
and then
smiling?
I'd be a little concerned when we hit a turn. I'd be might die.
When I looked over, you was smiling. It looked like you was having.
I was grimacing like.
Yeah, same.
I was like, we finna turn this.
Yeah,
like, it might be the end. Might be the end of me.
We checked the box.
But all right, y'all. We quick hitter today. We got we getting y'all in and out with just quick little topic, one apiece.
Yep.
Leave a comment below. Let us know how you feel about these two topics. You have an opinion on Aston Martin selling the F1 team? Do you think it's going to be good for them long term for the rest of their brand? Are you copping a new Challenger whenever it drops? If it drops, as long as it got a combustion engine and it ain't EV powered. Let us know. Sound off in the comments. Make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. Y'all know the deal. Until next time, peace.